It's called the Journey of Hope, and it is a ride with a purpose. There are 3 teams, each with 30 guys, and they cycle 75 or more miles per day, all the way from San Francisco to Washington, D.C. So why do they do it? Their goal is to push the limits of their own human ability as a way to stand up for people with disabilities.
That's right. McKenna Nerone is organizing an event here in Milwaukee so that you can meet the guys who are making the ride and show your support for people with disabilities. She's an incredible young woman. We're so happy she's here. Good to have you on the yellow couch.
Thank you.
Yeah, such a cute, bright, shiny smile. Your energy is so bright and energetic. You did this last year for the first time. You organized it in 4 weeks. This year you've had more time. What exactly is the Ability Experience? Why are you doing this?
Sure, so I actually became involved with the Ability Experience about 3 years ago. And so I was kind of helped out and volunteered and had planned their meals and everything, kind of got stuff together for activities they were doing. So I kind of, as I got more involved, I created this event that we did last year. So it's kind of to bring the community together and kind of learn about the abilities of everybody and kind of celebrate that rather than focus on what people can't do and kind of celebrate what people can do.
Why was it on your heart to help people with disabilities? How did it touch you, or how did you become inspired?
Sure. A really close friend of ours, her daughter has Down syndrome, and she's like my world. I love her to death. So kind of being with her and then seeing the guys interact with her, just treating her like any other 16-year-old girl kind of thing, and I loved being able to see that and kind of support her in everything that she does.
So the guys do this really long trek, this bike ride that's super long.
Yep, so they spend their whole summer doing that.
The whole summer, and then they make stops in various cities.
Yep.
And so we didn't have one here in Milwaukee, is that correct?
So they've been stopping in Milwaukee for a couple years now, but no one really kind of knows that they're here.
Yeah.
So kind of once I heard about it, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and get involved and then let other people know about the great work that they're doing and get them involved as well.
Oops. Go ahead.
So what happens when they stop? What do you want people to come out, and what exactly do they do there at the stop?
Sure, so at the event that we're putting on, then we're going to have all kinds of different activities planned for everybody. So there's going to be all kinds of community art projects that people can be involved in. So people of all different abilities can participate and create something. We're going to have all kinds of wheelchair sports. We're going to have wheelchair tennis and football, so people can kind of experience what it's like to be in somebody else's shoes for a bit there. We're going to have all kinds of food there as well, and music and dancing. There's going to be lots of things for people to be doing.
That's so cool. And it's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday from 4 until 8. If people go to the McKinley Lodge, that's when the guys will be here. They'll be arriving in Milwaukee on their bikes, so they'll be on their trek, and people will get a chance while they stop to kind of greet them, thank them for what they're doing and meet them. Is it true too that I think this is a couple years ago you collected jeans in an effort to bring attention to sexual assault survivors, and did you get something like 2,000 pair?
Yeah, so it was my senior year of high school. I went and collected 2,000 pairs of jeans in honor of sexual assault awareness. So it was a couple years ago, but it's still definitely something that I work with, and I'm really excited to go and be working in this new project that I'm doing. So.
Yeah, it's neat. You're a do-gooder. I love that. I think it's great to see young people so involved and caring so much about the community and all these things. Are you sure the guys are going to show up during that time? Are they always on time?
They'll be there on time.
How long do they stay?
They'll be here for about 3-4 days, and so they head on then to Chicago area.
So they rest for a couple days, kind of rejuvenate and whatnot, and they'll be there. Do they participate in some of the sports, or do they kind of just hang out and greet people and talk a little bit?
They'll be interacting with everybody, so they'll be right there with everyone, going and playing all the games and painting with everybody. So while they're in Milwaukee, they kind of do a lot of different activities with a bunch of different organizations in town as well. So
cool.
That's wonderful. So do a lot of organizations then know about this event? Because you mentioned some wheelchair sports and art for people with disabilities and people who don't have disabilities. So some of our community organizations who have people or support people with disabilities know about it and they come out for it?
So we're also partnering with Best Buddies this year. So we're going and having all the people from Wisconsin Best Buddies come down. So proceeds from the event go to Best Buddies and the Ability Experience. So they'll be bringing all kinds of their participants as well, and then other organizations in the community know about it as well.
So. That's great.
That's great.
That's cool. So here's the information for the event. It's, again, the Ability Experience Walk and Friendship Visit. You can learn more. It's Saturday, July 18th. It's from 4:30 to 8 at the McKinley Lodge, which is right on North Pilgrim Road. And here's the information so you can call if you have any questions. It's 414-333-6498. That's the phone number for more information to register. You can follow the link on themorningblend.com as well. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Really cool to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.